During this short video, you're going to learn the 4 key things that you need to do before you archive your review. And once you've archived, I'll show you how to set up your new review. So, to prepare yourself for archiving your review, make sure that you're in the Admin tab, pop to the Schedule page, and there's a couple of things here that you need to do. The first thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that the managers have completed their reviews of their team, and you may also want to check that the self-raters have completed also. I'm going to focus on managers at this point in time because obviously their information is critical. And so what we're doing is we're ensuring that 100% completion has been achieved, or an acceptable rate for you. Now when they do complete, of course the thing that we ask them to do is to share up to manager. When you archive the review, what happens is 2 things. The review becomes read-only, so the manager can no longer add in notes, and so therefore it's very important that this process is completed because we can't unarchive. And the second thing is that the system at archive will automatically share up and down the reviews that have been done, and so if they're only partial, the employee below and the manager above will see that. The second thing that you want to do while you're in the schedule page is to decide what the date that the historical period will display as. So you may have given them until October the 15th to complete the review, but the period that's actually been reviewed is up until September the 30th, for example, so you want that to be reflected as the historical period being up to this date. And so it's useful to change that before you actually archive the review. The next thing that is very important and a good habit to get into is to make sure that you run all the reports that are in the system, because it's a good snapshot of the content that's in the system firstly, and the second thing is that by taking the information out and into an Excel spreadsheet, it gives you the ability to manipulate and to analyze that data outside of the tool. So it's incredibly useful and needs to be done before the round is refreshed, and therefore the reporting for this particular period will be refreshed also. The final key thing that really is very, very important is to make sure that all data analysis of the helicopter view has been done before you archive. So typically we'd expect to see HR may want to do some analysis of the people data. The organisational data may be reviewed by the executive team, and of course managers may want to be able to review the various groups of people that report to them and also report to those reporting to them. And so very important that the analysis is actually utilised up front, because this will refresh at archive and everybody will be taken back to unrated at this point in time. So once you've done that, very simple, you've completed the 4 key steps, so pop back to the schedule page, which is where you manage the reviews, and simply make the choice at that point in time to archive. It will remind you again, are you sure you want to archive? By the way, there's a couple of key things that happen. If you do, you're ready to go, click OK, and then finally you'll notice that that has gone into the archive period and it's now down at the bottom, locked out and complete. You may then want to set up your new review. It will by default set it up 6 months from now, and if you're ready and you're happy with that, just save that and it will auto-generate the reviews for the new period, and it's time then to go and start setting your goals.